Hello everyone, my name is S.A Qureshi and today I am going to talk about PHP syntax and basic programming. What is PHP syntax and basic programming? PHP is a widely used server-side scripting language and here in this presentation we will cover the syntax and basics of PHP programming. First of all, let's talk about what is PHP. PHP stands for Hypertext Preprocessor. It is a widely used open source scripting language. The scripts are executed on the server. PHP is free to download and use, and it is widely used across the globe, across the nations. Basic PHP syntax. A PHP script can be placed anywhere in the document. In the second point, we can see the starting and ending of a PHP script. The default file extension for PHP files is .php. In this picture, we can see the basic PHP syntax with the help of an example. Like any other programming language, comments are also a part of PHP, and we can add comments in PHP using the comment section. Data types in PHP. There are mainly three types of data types in PHP: integers, strings, floats. Integers like whole numbers, positive or negative without a decimal point. Strings. Its strings are series of characters such as hello world or 123. Floats. Numbers with a decimal point such as 3.1415 or minus 1.5. Variables and constants in PHP. Variables. Variables are used to store values such as strings or numbers. Begins with a dollar symbol followed by a name. Constants. Constants are similar to variables, but their value cannot change throughout a script. They are defined using the define function. Scope. Variables have different scopes which determine where they can be used and accessed. Let's talk about conditional statement in PHP. Here we can see that there are three types of conditional statements in PHP. If statements, if else statements, switch statements. If statements, if statements execute code if a condition is true. If else statements execute one block of code if a condition is true and another if it is false. Switch statements execute different code blocks depending on the value of variable. Loops in PHP. There are three types of loops in PHP: for loops, while loops, for each loops. First of all, we will talk about for loops. For loops execute a section of code a certain number of times, while loops execute code within a condition remains true. For each loops used to loop through arrays and key value pairs. Functions in PHP. There are three types of functions in PHP: user-defined functions, built-in functions, returning values. First of all, we will see user-defined functions. Blocks of code that can be used repeatedly in a program. They are defined by function keyword. Built-in functions. They are predefined functions that can be used to perform operations such as sorting, math calculations, and string manipulation. Returning values. Functions can return a value which can be used in other parts of a program. Arrays in PHP. There are three types of arrays in PHP: indexed arrays, associative arrays, multidimensional arrays. We will talk about each type of array one by one. First of all, we will see indexed arrays. Arrays with numeric keys are known as indexed arrays. Here, elements can be accessed using their index number. Second, associative arrays. Associative arrays are the arrays with named keys. Here, elements can be accessed using their key. And the last but not the least, multidimensional arrays. Arrays with one or more arrays as elements can be indexed or associative. They can be used for complex data structures such as matrices or tables. In the last, let's end this video with a short conclusion. Understanding PHP syntax and basic programming is essential for developers building dynamic web pages and web applications. By mastering these concepts, you can create efficient and robust programs that interact with users and data. In this short video, I hope that I am able to tell you about PHP syntax and basic programming in a short and easy manner. Thank you.